everyone for some more of my Tasmania Berlin career mode for FIFA 22. And this is the final episode of Season 2. And it's already episode 20 in this career mode altogether, which I can't believe we're already at 20 episodes in this series. But I'm excited about it. As you can see, we are at the DFB-Pokal final against Wolfsburg, which I'm very excited to get into. Which before that, I do have two pieces of good news that I want to share with you all. The first one is that Dennis Schneider, our captain, of course, the guy that came from our youth academy, that he's 83 rated. He's tied for the highest overall on the team. He did agree to a new contract. There was no extension because he still has like another 4 years and 3 months left on his contract. But he did agree to a new deal. I doubled his wages, which, to be honest with you, I probably could have quadrupled his wages. Because, let's be honest, the guy deserves it. And the other piece of good news that I want to tell you guys is, remember how I was talking about for next season that I would have to spend most of my budget on a new goalkeeper? Well, fortunately, I don't have to worry about that because I agreed an offer, a 2-year deal for Lukas Radecki. So starting next year, for the next 2 years, I will have Lukas Radecki between the sticks for me. He is 83 rated alongside Sergio Asenjo, which, like I said, it was a swap deal for swap deal for Asenjo. Now, I'm not with this deal, I'm not harming Bayer Leverkusen, but at the same time, I'm not necessarily helping them either because they're getting a goalkeeper with the same overall as Radecki. Even if Radecki drops to like an 82 or even an 81 at the start of Season 3, I don't really mind that because I'll be having him mainly for like sim games and that. Well, I'm gonna continue to give Ruby some play time next year, and depending on if I see an offer I can't refuse, there's also a slight chance that Radecki might not even be my starting goalkeeper for next season. I might actually do a swap deal and get a better goalkeeper depending on what my budget is next season. Which you guys are probably wondering what I'm gonna be putting my most of my transfer budget towards next season, and that is going to be to strengthen my bench. And like I said before, I am keeping Danny Ceballos. I'm keeping the faith with him. I'm going to be keeping the faith with both Vogel and Schaefer. They are both getting up in age, but I still have another good couple seasons left with them, so I'm not really focused on getting rid of them. Ruby definitely going to be keeping. Lechner, Burkhardt, and Ake will be going. And as far as Neri, I'm going to go ahead and sell him. Sigmund, as much as I like him, I'm going to go ahead and sell him too. And Lehman, he's been a faithful servant to this team, but I think I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get a better backup winger, because a 70-rated winger as a backup in the Bundesliga just is not going to cut it. And it pains me to do because I like Lehman a lot, but he just isn't cutting the mustard for me, unfortunately. Especially since I'm going to be in the Bundesliga. I'm going to need some higher-rated people for that. But yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and get into this DFB-Pokal final against Wolfsburg. By the way, hope you guys are having an awesome day today. So we're just going to go ahead and get into things here. We are going to be playing at the Olympia Stadium. Kind of want to put my away kits on for this one, and you see Wolfsburg's kits right here. Pretty nice kits. I've always liked that pale green that they have. And you see slightly rotated starting 11. I rotated some players based on how they performed in the last game. I did give Asenjo, I am giving Asenjo a start here because this will be his final game with the club. I will be getting rid of him next year. That way he'll make room for Radecki. So go with clear skies. I am not playing in the rain. So without further ado, let's get and see if we can get another piece of silverware. We already won the Dry Liga title and the Spy Bundesliga title. Let's see if we can add a DFB Pokal to the trophy cabinet. UC Wagner Ake scoring a hat-trick against his former team Frankfurt in the semifinals of this competition. You see Dennis Schneider warming up. Like I said at the beginning of the video, he agreed a new deal for me, so he'll be sticking around. Hopefully he doesn't keep on being a problem with his contract, because like I said, it seems like he keeps on asking me to renew his contract, and it's getting kind of becoming a bit of a problem, because I don't like players that are just, it just seems like he's just going to be out for money, which, I mean, initially, the game, I was going to it was initially going to ask me to pay him at between 17 and 25 grand. But I went and tried to delegate, and it asked for a release clause of like 179 million. I'm like, nope, I'm not putting any release clauses on any of my players. That was a nice dribble there by Schaefer. But I went ahead and negotiated, which kind of crosses that from Schaefer. Come on, man. That was a waste. That was an absolute wasted opportunity there. I am not happy about that. Of course, I can't dribble past any players. But yeah, I just went ahead and negotiated with Schneider, and here his agent actually... Okay, Schaefer. Tell you what, if you're going to keep on crossing like this, I might not keep you next season. There we go, nice header! But yeah, I ended up paying him only 10 grand, which is what the agent asked for. Of course, I'm paying bonuses too, but... I gotta see this again. This was a pretty good goal. But yeah, basically instead of having to pay 17 grand to 25 grand for Dennis Schneider, I've only had to pay him 10 grand and plus bonuses, and he ended up being pretty happy about that. As Montes opens up the scoring here. Should I say, that's Lechner, I'm sorry. Why did I think that was Montes? That's our Youth Academy prospect, Adrian Lechner, the Austrian. Okay, I swear, Schaefer, if you screw up this cross, I was gonna say, if he screwed up that cross, I was gonna yank him. As Vogel gets on the score sheet. And I think I'm going to go ahead and just jump into the sim here. Let's see how this team does against the Wolfsburg. Now, I do have to keep telling myself that I am going to be in for a hard time with my opponents from now on, since we are going to be playing in the Bundesliga. Let's just see who they have on the bench. Okay, they got Gaspar, Gerhardt, Amicha, John Brooks, the American center back, Bernardo Stefan, and we got Max Phillip on the bench. Good effort there by who is number 8? Vogel, good attempt by Vogel there. Ah, that was not a good pass. Not a good decision there, Vogel. Why did Foyt play it out like that? He could have kept it in. I saw a pass there he could have made. Oh, we're just giving him way too much space there. That goal should not have happened. They put pressure on him, but then they kind of backed off. You cannot do that against Bundesliga opposition. Okay, can we get our 2-goal cushion back? No, we can't. Casteels is equal to the task. Yeah, you cannot let up pressure against these guys. If they think they can get away with that in the Bundesliga next year, they're going to be in for a rude awakening. And Brekalo on the break here, this will probably be 2-all, which it is. Boy, that 2-goal cushion didn't last too long, unfortunately. Wow, okay. Okay, can we get a lead back? No, we can't because we can't hit the broadside of a barn, apparently. Come on, ref, that's 1 minute at a time. Yeah, that should not have happened. Okay, let's see. I need to make some changes here. I know who exactly I'm going to put in. Foyt, I have not been happy with him. I'm going to put him in there. Geiger, I'm putting him in for Sigmund. And Schaefer, you're not making me happy either. Do I put Burcock in there? What do I do? I mean, Burcock can play out wide. He can't necessarily play as a winger, but that's where I'm gonna put him. I think the guy deserves some game time here. Make sure I push the right button here, because I certainly do not want to jump to the result. Yeah, I am going to be in for a long season next year if my guys perform like this, especially against Bundesliga opposition. Okay. We're on the break right now. Things don't change here soon. I might have to jump. I'm jumping in because I don't know what my guys are doing right now. I really don't. Yeah, I'm gonna have to rescue this team because I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what that... I don't know who he was trying to pass to. Lecter, who were you trying to pass to? Of course, I can't... Oh my God. I cannot dribble past anybody. That was not a good cross. Somehow it manages to find the back of the net. Dennis Schneider, not the most I mean, that was a good strike to be fair, but that cross was questionable. But Schneider was able to make the most of it. Got a lucky bounce off the ground there. Was able to evade Casteels at the end. Okay, we got our lead back. Yeah, I don't know what it is lately. My guys cannot dribble past defenders. And that's going to be a big problem, too. Oh, Schneider with almost a pick there. And Schneider with the ball. Captain turning this game on its head. Putting in a real captain's performance right here, Dennis Schneider. He's like, you guys want to underperform for me? Well, you know what? I'm going to drag you guys with me, whether you guys like it or not. And I'm going to win this DFB-Pokal for you all. And that's exactly what Schneider is doing right now. Schneider, once again, with the lead there. Can he get a hat trick? If my guy can get out of the way. Dennis Schneider, the captain of this team, has scored a hat-trick as he celebrates Burcock. Which, by the way, Burcock, I'm going to say, has been the MVP of the season. Without a doubt. I mean, Dennis Schneider was my MVP last year. This year, I have to give it to Burcock. Vogel with the perfect 10 alongside Schneider. Yusuf Atal with the 6.0 rating. That's not particularly good. Wolfsburg almost get one back. And we concede a corner for reasons I don't understand. Okay, can we add some icing to the cake here? Put the cherry on top. No, we can't. Oh! Nice pick there. Vogel making a right decision there, and he passes it to Ake. And ladies and gentlemen, that is gonna wrap it up for us here. Tasmania Berlin are less than 5 minutes away from lifting their first ever DFB-Pokal trophy. Now if I can just get the ball back, that'd be nice. Nice work by Ake. Oh, questionable pass. Okay. I was gonna say, I couldn't even get out of my end there. Just keep the ball. And there we go. We get the DFB-Pokal championship. I had a thought there. I just kind of stopped there. I do apologize for that. But anyway, what I am trying to say is that Tasmania Berlin have achieved a domestic double. We have a league title, and we also have the DFB-Pokal. Which means, with us winning the DFB-Pokal, we should be playing Europa League next year. We really should. And if I'm not mistaken, with this win here, this means Tasmania Berlin have become the first second division team since Hanover back in the late 80s to win the DFB-Pokal. So we've made a little bit of history here in the process. You see Senho is his final game with the club. DFB-Pokal Sieger. You can see Dennis Schneider lifting another piece of silverware. And there we go. Again, not a very strong performance. Like I said before, this team is expecting to compete next year in the Bundesliga. It's going to have to get better. Which is kind of funny because I said before that my budget's going to go towards the bench. You would think that my budget would go towards the starting 11 if I felt that way, especially the last couple performances. But I kind of want to stick with this team, and I don't expect this team. I mean, I expect this team to compete in the Bundesliga next year, but I don't really expect them to finish super high on the table. I mean, I definitely do expect them to do a lot better than having 6 points the entire campaign, like they did back in the 65-66 season. But you can see the trophy, the very beautiful trophy, I might add. I always did like how the DFB-Pokal looks. But anyway, Tasmania Berlin, DFB-Pokal champions. Or the Deutsche Pokal, however you want to refer to it as. I did think about getting Cohen Castells as my goalkeeper, but he was just asking for too much money, and I didn't have a whole lot of money to begin with. You see Dennis Schneider, without a doubt, man of the match with his hat-trick. Take a look at some of Wolfsburg's stats here, some of the players. And at the time of recording this, Bruno Guimaraes has signed for Newcastle, which I'm very excited about. So, yeah, I think that signing is definitely going to be a big boost for Newcastle, hopefully to survive relegation. But anyway, not going off topic, I just thought that was exciting seeing Bruno Guimaraes there. But anyway, Wolfsburg pretty much... we did not beat Wolfsburg in any category. Both of us tied in shot accuracy and pass accuracy, whereas Wolfsburg has the better dribble success rate, which I'm not surprised considering I can't dribble past anybody in this game anymore. But we will go in the post-match interview, and then we'll do the end of the season stuff. And then we will conclude Season 2. You can see Tasmania Berlin, winners of the DFB-Pokal.
Ich danke Ihnen zunächst mal, dass Sie so kurz nach dem Abpfiff bei uns sind.
They look difficult opponents. That's because they were. We've grown up as a team. Great win. Dennis Schneider's hat-trick. Pretty breathtaking display. Schneider can lead it. I'm gonna say Schneider can lead his team to great things, which he already has in a way. Let's see if he can continue the job here in the Bundesliga. Control the game pretty much from start to finish? Absolutely not. I'm gonna say maybe the scoreline flattered us. I mean, let's be honest, it really did.
Danke für das Gespräch.
Because the scoreline does not do justice with how that game went. But as you can see on the table here, we did finish top of it. Greater Fürth must have won their game, and Paderborn must have dropped points, which means Greater will be returning to the Bundesliga, and then Paderborn's going to have to play the third worst Bundesliga team. And Duisburg ended up getting in the playoff spot. Erzgebirge Aue and Dynamo Dresden are going down to the Dry Liga. We get 4.5 for winning the DFB-Pokal. So going to go ahead and move forward here. I want to move forward to like about June 7th, and then I'll do my end of the season stuff. Ilves loan offer with an option to buy into Miami. Okay. Let's delegate. Please go on loan. As you can see there, I accepted a bid from him from Vélez Sarsfield, which he rejected. I don't know why, but I'm hoping he goes into Miami at least. Because this guy does have, according he does have potential to be special. Hope he doesn't end up losing that because he refuses to go out on loan. Which I do, which there's a loan agreement, 1 year. I'm going to go ahead and accept that. But yeah, I am going to have to trim my squad. I'm going to have to make some difficult decisions. I am going to have to trim my squad because my squad is becoming way too big. And my youth academy is pretty much full. So, Ilves loan rejected. How am I... This guy's going to lose his potential because he isn't going out on loan. Nothing pisses me off more than when my players do that. And I kind of don't want to let him go either because... He does look like... I do want to have a player from an obscure country like Estonia be successful with me, but how is he going to be successful with me when he doesn't go out on loan? Bournemouth want him on a loan deal. Please go to Bournemouth. Don't be difficult. Do not be difficult. Please go on loan. Okay, Longer has been sold. So Braunschweig did decide to take up his buy option. Okay, Ilves is going out on loan. Good. That's what I want to see. So he'll be playing for Bournemouth next year. I'm not even sure they're going to be in the Premier League, but I'm going to go ahead here. Take a look at some of the stats. You see, Hergada ended up getting the top, but I'm going to say Burkhardt and Vogel are going to share the goal scoring title because they got 16 goals with less matches than Hergada, so his top assister went to Vogel. Okay. Getting second most assists, 15 goals, 11 assists. That's a pretty good campaign from him. Let's see. Ruby with 6 clean sheets. I bet Horn was up there too, but I ended up doing a swap deal with him, so unfortunately his stats didn't show up, but take a look at the DFB-Pokal. Ake, my leading goal scorer, alongside Dennis Schneider. Lehman with 5 assists. He didn't even play in the last game. Let's see. Ruby with 1 clean sheet. I bet Timo Horn had more clean sheets, but he, like I said, I ended up doing a swap deal with him, so his stats pretty much got erased. Oops, that's not the button I want to push. take a look at some of the other competitions. Hamburg survive, so I'm happy that they're in the Bundesliga. Though I am kind of, because they are my favorite German side. It's gonna be kind of weird for me to be playing against them in the Bundesliga next season. But they do beat Paderborn 4-2 on aggregate, so they are gonna be staying up in the Bundesliga. I will get to see the tables, so don't worry. I will show you guys that. And Braunschweig come up. They end up relegating Duisburg. They end up going through 2-1 on aggregate. I wonder if Leonard Longer, our player, had anything to do with that. But let's go ahead and look at the UEFA Super Cup. Won by Liverpool 2-0 over Real Madrid. Champions League won by PSG over Liverpool. Europa League won by Spurs. They won 5-4 on penalties against Atalanta. And Porto beating Montpellier to win the Conference League. Now, I do want to see, of course, the Bundesliga and the Dry Liga tables to see what I'm looking at here, what I'm going to be up against next season. Okay, Bundesliga. Bayern Munich, of course, champions. Boy, what a shock. Leipzig finishing as runners-up. Pretty respectable finish for them. Big Brother Hertha finishing in 8th, which I bet any Hertha fan right now would take 8th at this point. Union Berlin, our other Big Brother, finishing 14th, so we'll be playing against both of them next season. And Schalke and Werder Bremen go straight back down. That's kind of interesting. I was expecting like a Stuttgart or Augsburg or Freiburg to be in there, but no. Schalke and Werder Bremen go back down. Hamburg survive. And the Dry Liga, Darmstadt and Wolfsburg end up getting promoted. Wolfsburg, second attempt, finally get back up after missing out promotion in heartbreaking fashion last season. And, of course, Braunschweig's going to be joining them. They end up defeating Duisburg in the playoff. Okay, let's see. If relegation was a thing, Hallescher, Magdeburg, Havelse, and little bit of Victoria Berlin would have been relegated. So, it's nice to see Darmstadt back in the second division. It was kind of weird not seeing them in the Spy Bundesliga this season, but anyway, let's take a look at our objectives here. We already completed that. 5 wins this season. We completed that. We completed that. We did not complete that, unfortunately. So that is going to be the only thing that's going to keep us from having a really good manager rating. But take a look at our transfer history here. Take a look at some of the deals that we've done. You see, Oves is going to be going on alone. Hopefully, he'll get some game time and his potential doesn't get lost. Longer end up getting sold to Braunschweig. Radecki, I've got for $7 million plus Sergio Senho. Bros is going on loan. So, how's that going to work? Ilves and Bros is going to be out on loan on Bournemouth. Both of them play as a cam. But anyway, Senho, I got 8.9 plus Timo Horn. So, his stay here was short-lived. Few loan deals. Schreiber, which he is 28 though, so I am considering bringing him back, though I'm not real sure. He is 77 rated. He would add a bit better overall to my bench. You can see my big signings right here: Tal, Ceballos, Burkhardt, which, like I said, Burkhardt 10 million is a bargain. Which he is my MVP for the season. I can't wait to see these guys' stats. Which I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. I'm going to go into Squad Hub. Actually, before that, let me go ahead and do that here real quick. Nets is up to an 84, so Luka Nets is now my highest rated player on the team. That's awesome. But anyway, go to Squad Hub here. Our leading goal scorer is actually Ragnar Ake. 15 goals in the Spy Bundesliga and another 6 in the DFB-Pokal. 21 goals, 11 assists. Vogel, my next highest goal scorer, 19 goals, 15 assists. in 32 matches. Solid season for him. Vallejo, 18 goals and 5 assists in 28 games. Solid season from him. Burkhawk, Season 2 MVP, 18 goals, 4 assists. 16 of those goals were in the Spy Bundesliga, another couple in the DFB-Pokal. Dennis Schneider, bit of a drop-off from last year, though he was injured but part of it. 13 goals, 9 assists. That's certainly not bad by any stretch of the imagination. Yannick Schaefer, 13 goals, 8 assists. Dennis Geiger, 7 goals, 6 assists. That's pretty good. Lehman with the 6 goals, 14 assists. Only growing by 2, though. Only 70 rating. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and move him on, unfortunately. I just don't. And that's sad because I like him, but I need a stronger bench. And you see some of the other players here. Just keep scrolling down. Bertelsen, look at the growth on Bertelstein. Which I say Bertelsen, I don't know where I got Bertelstein from. Kovac 68, Dell 68. Simone up by 6. He's at a 68. Neri will be moving on. Benjamin Ruby made 17 appearances. That's not too bad. I mean, he does have 7 clean sheets. 7 clean sheets and 17 appearances. That should be good enough to, at least for him to get a dynamic potential boost, hopefully. See some of the growth here. Luca Net's growing by 7. Voigt growing by 4. Montes by 3. Just take a look at some of the growth on this team. Lechner went from a 70 to 74. Ruby 70 to 73. Sigmund only growing by 1. Neri only growing by 1. Krause is not growing at all. Yeah, some of the growth on this team is just amazing. And yeah, a lot of these players, I'm going to look to see... Okay, let's see. Right mid to left winger. Went up to 62. Kersenleinen has gone up to 60. Change to center back. He's gone up to 59, so... Yeah, just changing some of those potentials are giving my players a bit more of a boost. Which is good to see. I'm certainly not going to complain about that. But there we go. That is going to wrap up Season 2. You got to see how my team is growing. You guys got to see who I'm going to be playing, the teams that are going to be in the Bundesliga next season. And we should be playing European football. We should be in the Europa League, considering we won the DFB-Pokal. So I'm going to be looking forward to that. Next season will definitely be a more involved season. I'm going to say it's going to take at least 15 to 16 episodes for me to do Season 3. So it is going to be a bit, I can't say dragged out, but like I said, it's going to be a more involved season next year because there's a lot that's going to be happening during it. And it'll be our first season back in the Bundesliga. That's the most important thing. The road to redemption starts now. And I am really looking forward to the challenge that's up ahead, not only just in the Bundesliga, but also how we do in the Europa League. So, hope you guys are going to be looking forward to that. Thank you guys so much for watching this. Hope you guys are enjoying the series so far, and I'll be seeing you guys again next time.